on 2K Sport. With Brett Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. Here in Portland, we have an interconference matchup with the Blazers looking to create some cheers for this home crowd. This game against Miami here, their first look at the Heat. In the two meetings last year, they came away with wins, never losing. And on paper, Greg, this might seem like a potential blowout, but anything can happen in this NBA.
Kevin, we see upsets happen all the time. It's what makes the sport great. You can't take any team or game for granted.
And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Well, you give Barnes any kind of opening, he's going to attack that rim.
Wade outside. Brunson with a clean look. Rebound by the Heat. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
I was able to talk with Chauncey Billups for a minute. We talked about how they plan to deal with Jaylen Brown. He said Brown's explosive off the dribble, so we have to have bodies in front of him, be physical with him, stay connected with him at all times. We'll see if they can keep Jaylen in check. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
You know, and Monk is one of those guys off the bench, an energizer, someone that can provide a scoring punch to your offense.
And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
He gets that one.
Oh, love the determination Smith showed there, refusing to let the contact alter his shot.
A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Here's Brown. Jarrett Allen grabs the miss.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
It's been a quick start for Miami. Brown outside. Miami no good on that time either. And it's Wade with the ball for Portland. 4-point game. And he converts the layup.
And he'll free up more space for himself on the perimeter with buckets like that. Wade's smart to get to work inside.
Now here's West. Heat moving the ball around. Puts up a deep three. The shot by Monk is no good. The Trailblazers on offense. Here's Wade. Allen right side. Pass to Moody. Back to Brunson. Clock at 4. And it's blocked by Brown.
And that's what active hands on D gets you. Brown got just enough of that one.
The Trailblazers shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one. Brent, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but I think it amazes both of us that Jalen Brunson fell to the second round, the 33rd pick back in 2018. So with that in mind, how has he overcome the doubters?
Well, the first thing he got was opportunity, Kevin, and that's all you can ask for as a young player. What he was able to do in Dallas opened up the eyes of a lot of people to what he was capable of as a point guard in the league. But trust me, Jalen Brunson has never stopped believing in his ability and confidence to dominate a game the way that we've seen him do that in the past couple seasons.
Now, here's Wade. Following the miss by Jabari Smith. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Now here's West. He has yet to score. Trying to find Monk and gets it to him. And it's sent back by Allen. From deep, Brunson. And stolen by Barnes. Monk with the ball. Brunson picks him up. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Trying to make Barnes work for it, but defensively, you have to be disciplined.
The first one falls. 2024, Brent, was a momentous year for Scotty Barnes. His first All-Star appearance.
Well, Kevin, an amazing accomplishment for such a young player, but it feels like we're just scratching the surface. There's been so much exploratory with Scotty Barnes. What I'm interested in the maturation process is when Scotty makes winning the most important thing, where he's pushing his teammates and taking on responsibility. That's when he's going to cross over into superstar.
5 on the clock. Smith outside. A basket good off the assist from Allen. Smith's got 5 now.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
A nice shot by Howard.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Brunson, no good.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
And stolen by Barnes. Pass to Wade. Here's Jones. Wade is covering. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And here's Jones. Here's Reed. No good on the 3. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Heat out front, up 2.
9, the Heat, 11.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
Such a great way to silence hostile fans who want the up and down pace that gets them amped up. Instead, everyone's just standing around watching the free throw game.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Blazers are in the midst of a rebuild. Coach Chauncey Billups said it's been a tough couple of years. I'm just here every day grinding through it, helping my guys the best I can. I'm ready for that challenge and that pressure to go out and compete with these best teams. In the NBA, Kevin, this sort of thing takes time.
A lot of time, but the West is tough, David. Thank you. Jones for 3. Wade for 3. Portland grabs the miss. And Brandon, the super team era is indeed coming to a close. The Miami Heat were one of the most successful examples.
Yeah, Kevin, you're obviously referring to the Heatles with LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh. I think there are some fans out there that go back to when it was that they had that press conference and were throwing up 6, 7, 8. And so 2 titles, yes, of course, amazing. Chances to win championships, amazing. Could there have been more? Possibly.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Into the lane. Kicks it out to Allen. Portland moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. Screen by Allen. To the inside. And Simmons with the rebound.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the goodness, Ben Simmons, unreal.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Trailblazers.
To your Blazer Dancers.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Lowry with the ball. Pass to connect. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Wade. Reed in the post. Hasn't made one yet. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2. And so Lowry will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. They trail by 3. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. That'll be the second of 5 straight played at home. And it's the Heat with the ball. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting, Greg. What's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second-chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
Here's Lowry driving the lane. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Ben Simmons.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Hey, Brett, what's one area where we really see these Portland Trailblazers excelling?
Well, they're great on the offensive glass. They have presence on the inside. They have a ton of focus on just collecting rebounds. So great at retrieving those misses.
And playing with a lot of fire now. They had a tough start in that first quarter. Didn't shoot it well, but didn't let that discourage them. And now they're showing what they can do offensively.
Pass to connect. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Miami.
And, guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
Here's Connect. Still without a basket. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. The Heat leading by 3. Brown outside. .104 left to play here in the second quarter. Sinks that one from the post. Brown's got 4 points in the quarter.
Shooting it with more confidence now. Look at his face. He didn't look quite right in the opening minutes. Finding it now.
Pass to Wood. Wants to get it to Barnes and does. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. And then Brown with the dunk.
How many times have we seen it? Create a steal, get out in the fast break. That's the length of Scotty Barnes.
Now here is Lowry. Back to Wood. Down low. Here's Lowry. Back to Wood. 4 on the clock. Over Sarr. Wood can't hit.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
Most of Sarr's best work is done at the rim. Look at him just throwing it down with ease.
Pass to Williams. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Miami in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We come back right after this. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Here's Wade. And taken away by Brown. And it's the Heat on the break. Here's Barnes, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
That's relentless energy from Scotty Barnes, just all over the offensive glass.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Tobias Harris, over the course of his career, has played a lot at both forward positions. He says, I'm comfortable playing both of them. I'm not big on the position thing. I'm versatile. Kevin, he's just a basketball player and a very, very good one.
I would agree, David. I know you like him. We like him as well. A very skilled one at that. Thank you very much. Brown outside with the drive, and that one good. Brown's got 8 points.
Give it up to Brown. He's so dangerous off the bounce.
Back in the late 80s and early 90s, Brent, the Blazers had a real chance to win some titles.
Oh, man, they ran into some great teams, too, Kevin. The Bad Boy Pistons, and then the Bulls, obviously, with Michael Jordan. Winning a title in those days took something special, and the Blazers were right there.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Brunson adds a two-pointer, and a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
Brunson just knows how to manufacture points. Right now, being assertive.
Pass to Brown. Now Monk. Here's the screen. Takes a three. Carries it from three-point range. Monk's got the lead up to 11 now for the Heat.
And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
Here's Wade. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 7 points in the game.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Now West. No scoring in this one. Six on the shot clock. Wade with the defensive effort. Trailblazers trailed by 9. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. And Malik Monk is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Wade. 7 points in the game. Drives to the hoop. Shot clock at 5. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers.
Wow, you watched the defender, and it looked like he knew that was coming. He made a quick play on it to intercept the ball in the passing lane.
On defense, Portland. 9-point game.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
West with the steal.
2 minutes.
And here we go. Fast break. Barnes is down. And the dunk by Barnes.
Assist goes
Yes,
to
Scotty Barnes doesn't look fast, but don't question his speed with those long strides in transition.
And Eric Spoelstra, the head coach of the Miami Heat, receiving a record 8-year, $120 million extension. Greg, that's some big dough.
Is it ever? It remains coaching for the only NBA franchise he's ever worked for. Already one of the most tenured head coaches in the association, and that figures to continue for a while.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. A different look for Miami.
Can I join you next time? No? Okay, we'll talk later.
And so he hits both. Portland had, Greg, one of the great guard combinations in Clyde Drexler and Terry Porter.
Man, that was one heck of a backcourt, and they really complemented each other so well. Drexler with his explosive scoring ability, and Porter who could just do a little bit of everything.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for Portland. They trail by 11. And the dunk by Hachimura.
And that's a solid flush from Hachimura.
Now here's Jones. Still yet to score. Simmons kicks it out to Jones. Back to Simmons. 5 to shoot. At the top of the key, Reed. Right side, Simmons. Jones from outside. Portland grabs the miss. 52 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Williams. Back to Wood. That shot off. Excellent D from Howard. The Heat leading by 9. Here's Simmons. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with a statue. And Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And Kevin, well-deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city. Plus, he's already got a street named after him.
Here's Lowry. Pass to Cato. Outside for Lowry. To the wing right side. To the middle. Here's Wood. And finished off by Wood.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
And here's Jones. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Inside. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Miami Heat bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point.
The Heat, 37.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Guys, over the break, Chauncey Billups had some advice for his team. Well, coach is frustrated with his guys. He let them know that the turnovers have to stop. He begged them to take better care of the ball. We'll see if they heeded the message. Kevin?
Thank you, David. To the wing on the left. Brunson for 3. Lights the look and drains it.
Totally in rhythm right now. The moment Brunson has the ball in his hands, right into that shot. Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
To the paint. Here's Smith. Takes it off the glass.
And this is why you let Smith work inside. He's adept at knowing how to finish in traffic.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. The Heat leading by 4. Barnes outside. Knocked loose. Stolen by Brunson. To the middle. Here's Wade. Pass to Allen. Out to Wade. Here's Brunson. Tries again. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Here's Barnes. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Boy, talk about going north to south. Scotty Barnes is explosive.
And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Trying to come back, Kevin, and you can't afford too many mistakes. His 4th turnover hampering their efforts.
Pass to Monk. It's Sarr, top of the key. Hits the 3-point bomb. And now a 9-point Heat lead.
Well, Sarr continues to develop that three-point shot, hoping to make it a reliable part of his game.
Here's Brunson driving in. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. And it's Barnes snapping it down.
Man, tonight Scotty Barnes has been relentless.
Wade outside. Pass to Brunson. Over West. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Heat.
No adjustments made by the other team, and they couldn't defend against the speed of this group. They've been running over them in this one.
Man, scoring off of turnovers is so helpful. I mean, you get easy opportunities at the rim. It devastates the opponent. They've done a great job tonight of converting on those chances.
Trailblazers trailed by 12. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Inside. Wants to get it to Barnes and does. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Barnes with great lift off the floor. What a play.
Wade with it. It's Allen on the wing.
2 minutes in the game. 2 minutes.
Clock at 6. Brunson draws the double. Over West. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
At the line for one.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by Miami.
That one falls for Brunson.
Well, the lefty listed at 6'1", Jalen Brunson, is a bit of a different matchup. He's just so physical, and he can play on and off the ball. Here I call it funky.
How about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. Brunson, no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
One thing you can pretty much count on with the Heat, Brent Barry, they're going to grind it out.
Now, this team has always been built around tenacity and toughness. Even with the big three, with LeBron, D-Wade, and Bosh, there was a bit of a metamorphosis with the way LeBron approached games. Kind of being hated on was something they embraced, and that culture demands that hustle accountability and will consistently be about their culture.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Heat.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the other team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on fire.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always frustrating when you can't throw a rock on the ground and the other guys just can't seem to miss.
And every win important in this one will go down as win number 3.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Barnes.
Just active on defense, little things like clawing and scrapping and tipping passes and contesting shots. Came up with a lot of steals.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And there are so many reasons to be a fan of Wade's. This young man's ceiling is sky high.
At the line for your Trailblazers, Dwayne Wade.
Both free throws good from Wade. And here are the Heat. They're on a 17-5 run here.
Trailblazers foul. Dwayne Wade, 4th personal foul.
And the first one drops.
At the line for the Heat.
And both free throws good for West. And so here's Portland. It's an 18-point game. And it's Wade penetrating. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll do it, folks.
Unless she banking on tips, I came up from nothing, was laying on and sleeping in bundles and paying no rent. Everyone loves you when fame don't exist. When I made $1 million, they said it, I switched. My watch is too pricey, my chain is on lit. My diamonds are icy, I'm skating on this. Skating like Gretzky back in the 80s and running from 12, but that isn't Brady. But that doesn't faze me, I keep to myself if that's what it takes me. The day that you play me, it'd be the same day me and Jennifer Lopez announced. Yeah, having some twins, there's 2 in the bag. You want the fame, but you wouldn't last. The difference between me and you is you trash. I'm really 100, you're doing too bad. Look, if I'm at a 10 and you like a 2. If you was a 10, then I'd be 200 divided by 2. I'm too good at math. Look, they got me started, I'm back on my and shit. I thought about for practice, like I've been auditioning. Cut it off when she started a bigger one. Cut it. They use when they open the business and cut the red ribbon with. I'm ignorant. Too many times I told these stop playing with me, go play with your kids. I don't want to hear no opinions from people who still got dreams of making it big. I don't really care about what you would do if you had this bread or the things you would get. If you was me, you wouldn't work this hard. You don't know how long I've been waiting on this. I've been waiting on this. Devil in the booth, I'm sitting on this. Don't touch the stove, I'm begging on this. I'm Freddie, I'm Mike, I'm Chucky, I'm jizzing on this. You shaking on this, got something for hating on this. Look, all my celebrity crushes, I already. Be mad cause I did it already. I told them make sure to my dinner already. And I did it all and they you can tell me. Boy, what I want it, you can give me. Got plenty of Benjis, but now it's more money, more problems. I should've listened to Biggie. And this type of living is not for beginners. You kinda losers, do not make try to be cool, but I'm not for the I got the rock paper. I keep it like rock, paper, scissors. I made the choice, it was not their decision. I'm not gonna listen to rappers who sound like broke records, but no, you did not. I'm highly offended. Only way you gonna get to where you wanna be, you gotta. Even if you made it to the bottom of the pit and try to climb it to the top, you know I probably always wonder how I'm feeling, and I tell them that I feel like I gotta pay the. If it want me, she gotta be attending. If she's sending me selfies, it gotta be joining. Too many times I told these stop playing with me. I don't want to hear no opinions from people who still got dreams of making it big. I don't really care about what you would do if you had this bread or the things you would get. If you was me, you wouldn't work this hard. You don't know how long I've been waiting on this. Wait, I've been waiting on this. Devil in the booth, I'm sitting on this. Don't touch the stove, I'm begging on this. I'm Freddie, I'm Mike, I'm Chucky, I'm jizzing on this. You shaking on this, got something for hating on this. I've been waiting on this. I've been waiting on this. Not now. I've been waiting on this.
I watch the moon all the time thinking about you.
I watched the moon tonight and it was red. I wanna live together till we dead. I tell myself that I can change. Remind myself to not complain. But our love is not the same. But our love is not the same. Our feelings change like seasons. You tell me that you leave on. You go right now and I ain't breathe on. She's on my mind all the time. I must be blind, I can't even read the signs. She said stop crying and get used to the trying. Not the same. off and then I made my bedroom. Sitting back thinking got too much headroom. Thinking about my relationships that didn't even last. What I didn't get out of them, I swear that I'm trying to get it up about you.